Welcome back to the channel for another installment of our indicator series. Today we're going to be taking a look at the TJD JEWEL THIEF. I'm Crypto Trend Trader. Before we get started though, I'd like to remind you this is not financial advice. These markets are extremely volatile, so please do your own research and trade responsibly. I am not your financial advisor. So here we have the TJD JEWEL THIEF. It's available for free on Tradingview, and you can just search that and you'll find it under the indicators, and you'll notice it is this indicator here at the bottom. And basically there's a few different parts of it. Just pop that up here. What you're essentially looking for is these green zones right here are going to be your accumulation zones, and that's if basically the indicator falls below 20. And then you'll see on the top here, if the indicator goes above 80, you'll see the blue line crosses above 80 right here. It triggers the red distribution zone right here. So that's your first one, and then you get hard and soft, like actual hard buy and sell signals. So you'll see here at the bottom we have the blue buy signal, and you'll get that once price travels into this zone down here, the accumulation zone, and then we get a cross on these two indicators. So the blue crosses above the purple, or for a sell signal, I'd have to scroll back a little for one of them. It's going to be the exact opposite. We're going to come above the 80. You'll see the purple and the blue are both above the 80. When the blue comes back down and crosses below the purple, even though we're still above the 80, so it's still red, we're going to get the yellow sell. Okay, so it's just once it's crossed into the control zone, the 80 and the 20 down here. But that hard sell signal or buy signal is going to give you basically like your actual trigger. And then you have like a couple different parts of it inside of here. You obviously see like the blue line above the purple is an uptrend. The purple above the blue is a downtrend. And then inside of that we have also this this final indicator, and it's the red and green line. It switches between the two. But what it is that's the knife, and you'll see it always pokes out at like key points in the market to tell you like we may have reached the bottom or we may have reached the top. So you'll see we get like here, we get the sharp knife come up here in let me turn this off here. We see the green come up here way above to like higher levels, and then you'll see we basically had topped out there. So even though it's not the exact top of the trend, you'll see we then get the distribution zone, the red zone right here, and then we finally get the cross right here. Even though it didn't cross up into the 80 zone, when we get the cross right here, that should tell you, like those three signals tell you that's the pattern you're looking for to know that you need to be out of that trade. You need to be shorted or out of a trade. And then you'll see the exact opposite here. We get the red flashes right here. The red knife sticks down and gives us a point after a big move. And then you'll see after the big move, we get the blue coming down in here under the 20 zone. So it's going to turn this whole area green. That's our accumulation zone. And then when the blue crosses above the purple, we get the hard buy signal down here, and that's going to be the third and final part of the sequence. So you get the knife comes down, you get the blue crosses above, or the blue comes down into the 20, and then when the blue crosses above the purple, that's 1, 2, 3 signs telling you want to be in that trade. And if you did get in the trade, you got in at candle close right here at 75.93, so call it 7,600, and we are currently at 92.50. So that was obviously a very good move that it called right there. The moves are going to be less reliable as trend reversals though. So if you're in a long-term downtrend like we've been in for months now, you know, the buy signals are less reliable, as where, you know, the sell signals are going to be more reliable. So expect for the buy signals to come in a downtrend as big accumulation areas like this, or multiples in a row, like one and then out of the zone and then back in, and then that's more likely to have success. As where if you're in a downtrend and you get just a short little sell signal like this, that's often much more reliable. You're not going to get the same big long sell signal like that, or the distribution zone. And you know, obviously the reverse is opposite in an upward trend. If you're in an uptrend, you know, you're going to get a lot more reds, and it's going to last for a lot longer, and it's a lot less reliable because we're trending to the upside. And then when you do get a pullback or a correction inside of that, when you do get a green, it's going to be like a small quick one like this, and it's going to tell you like, okay, that's it, it's maxed out, and then you're going to continue to the upside. But this obviously can be used for reversals as well, and the knife actually is really good for it. I tend to trade longer time frames. I like to stay on like 4-hour, daily, weekly. But this thing actually works extremely well on like a super short time frames, like an hourly as well. Um, you'll see it's good at like calling. Again, it'll give you that hard buy down here, come up, it gives you the hard sell up in here at the top, gives you back the buy right here. You can follow that trend back up, it gives you the sell in this area here, come back down, you're buying in here, goes sideways, you're going to end up getting stopped out on that one. Again, you'd take a buy in here, get a nice little move. You could take profit now and you'd still be in profit. But again, you know, it just is one of the ones that does work for like scalping and shorter ones. But I prefer to use it on like longer time frames. We're going to go to the weekly here real quick, and you can see exactly what I'm talking about the longer time frames on the weekly. We're in clear uptrend this whole entire bull market right here. So you're going to get a bunch of these like distribution zones. It's much less reliable because you're in a long trending upward move. And the same with on the way down here, you're going to get these buys, but they're going to be much less reliable. So you get a short one here, you get a nice move out of it. You get another one here, you get a nice move out of it. So they're useful, but they're much less reliable. So then you get the big sell down here, you get a large accumulation. These ones are usually much more reliable when you get a long one like that. That's usually like how a reversal is going to end up looking. And you'll see we get the knife pokes down here, we get the accumulation zone all through this area, and then finally we get the blue cross above the purple, and then we go on the parabolic run. And then you'll see we come up here and you see the knife poking out already here, but then we get this massive move still all through the distribution zone. It's still red all through here, and then finally up in this area you get the hard sell signal. So you would have rode that all the way up to like the 11.5 range, and that's assuming you just bought in at candle close down here at like 3,700 range. So, you know, obviously this works on longer time frames. You can switch to something like the daily. It's also very useful. But again, you know, depending on what it is and how much drawdown you're willing to accept, you have to look at the overall trend. So you see this whole time up here, we're continually getting like a distribution zone and sell signals. It's much less reliable on the daily throughout that massive trend. So make sure that you're not fighting a longer term like time frame trend with your shorter time frame trades. So there we have it, guys. I'm Crypto Trend Trader. This is a TJD Jewel Thief indicator. Sorry it took me so long to get this out here. I'm working on a couple other indicators. One from just wait. I mean, I apologize if I haven't made quite as many videos lately and done quite as much TA, and it's taken me a little longer to get back to people with their questions, etc. But I'm working on some like awesome stuff, and it's all going to be free. So keep your eyes peeled. Subscribe if you're not already. Appreciate all the comments and likes. Check out all the other indicators as well, guys. There's tutorial videos for I think all the other ones I have posted up on Tradingview now. So if you just look up TJD or Turbo J Diesel on Tradingview, you can find a whole series of indicators, and then there's videos on Crypto Trend Trader YouTube channel explaining how each of these indicators works. And you know, if you have any questions or anything as far as that's concerned after watching the videos or anything, or you see something that I might not have or whatever, feel free to comment. Let me know, guys. I don't see it all, but the indicators do, and that's why we love them. And this one is amazing. You'll fall in love with this real quick, guys, and I'm glad that I'm able to be able to provide these for free. I appreciate all the support and everything, and hopefully these are going to make you some money. Again, remember, this is not financial advice. These markets are extremely volatile, so please trade responsibly. Proper risk management, proper position sizing. You know, take your time. If you're still learning, you know, learn with a small amount. If you can turn that into a bigger amount, then you can take a bigger amount and turn it into an even bigger amount. But if you can't make money on a small amount and you're not having profitable trades with small trades, then don't just jump in and try to make up for it with the big trade, because something's wrong in your system. So work on effective and efficiency over time, and you'll be much more successful in these markets, because it's not a race to the finish line. It's all about, you know, the condition you're at when you get there. So there we have it, guys. Crypto Trend Trader, TJD Jewel Thief indicator. Check it out on Tradingview for free. Thanks again for the support, and we'll see you again real soon with some technical analysis on our favorite asset, Bitcoin. Crypto Trend Trader signing off.